Takedown Eventures. We're more than a brand, we're a movement. Takedown Eventures creates environments of engagement to educate, excite, and empower our guests, resulting in truly unique and impactful experiences. Right in the middle of our mission statement is our 3 E's: educate, excite, empower. We believe that is the most powerful and proven process for you to maximize your message to your audience. Let's break them down. Educate. You gotta educate me quickly on how you can benefit me with your product, your service, or just who you are for me to care. It doesn't take much. You don't gotta be a brain surgeon, but you have to give those you're communicating with just a nugget of how you can benefit or help them for there to want to stay in tune and actually listen to you. At Takedown, we got specialty guides that are with your guests every step of the way to teach them these different activities that they may be learning for the first time so they watch themselves get better. When you get better at something, we lead you to the second E, which is excite. You get people excited, you're in a powerful place. Now you got my attention, now I'm hooked, now I want to know more. Your message is open to get into their hearts and their minds because now they're excited. At Takedown, you'll watch your guests' arrows get closer to bullseyes. You'll watch them physically see things get better, which gets people excited. Now, sadly, the average business and brand these days ends with excite. And guess what that's called? A pep rally. I don't want to be a part of a pep rally for multiple reasons. 1, I want my legacy to live long after me. 2, I'm a leader. And I know if all I do is excite you, you will forget about me and my message in the next 72 hours. You need to get people to the third E. The third E is empower. What does that mean? There's a thing called advocates. Most marketing research these days show that the days of print and billboard ads are long gone, and the brands and businesses that are getting ahead believe in creating a culture of advocates. What is an advocate? An advocate is something who talks about your product, your service, your business when you're sleeping. An advocate is someone who talks about your business, your product, or service when you're on the golf course. When you create advocates, it spreads your circle of influence far greater than any one person could. So at Takedown, we educate, we excite, and then we empower through competitions. People get going, they start getting better at things, and then we compete for scores. And hopefully, when people leave, they leave empowered. Now, we have our 3 E's, we also have our 3 B's. We have our 3 core beliefs that are at the bedrock of everything we do. When the storms of life hit, your business, your team, your organization better have core beliefs. They all start with the letter B. 1, be a solution to a problem. So many entrepreneurs come to me and say, Jason, I got this great idea to make a bunch of money. And my first question is, are you a solution to a problem? Because if you're not, 2 things will happen. Over time, if you're not solving people's problems, eventually, financially, it's not going to work. And secondly, over time, if you're not solving people's problems, you're going to lose your passion and your drive, and your business and your bottom line are going to diminish as well. Be a solution to a problem. Takedown is a solution to 2 problems. 1, the lack of environments of engagement. What's an environment of engagement? It's right in the middle of our mission statement. An environment of engagement, metaphorically, is a playground. It's where adults can come together and just be themselves. Think of a playground for kids. Kids just go, they don't talk about politics and all these deep issues. They just are themselves. And sadly, as we get older, as adults, our playgrounds disappear. So Takedown travels all over the country, partnering with organizations to put these environments of engagement for adults to just connect. Because when we're together and we're just connecting, life happens. Secondly, we wanted to be the solution to anxiety and stress. I don't know of a time in my life when my friends, colleagues, family members have been more stressed out. And it's no different for you and your teams and your business. We need to help remove the anxiety and stress that people are experiencing. Well, how does that relate to Takedown? If you were to Google the shooting sports, you'd be hard-pressed to find anything out there that eliminates anxiety and stress more than the shooting sports. Why is that? Because you can't be focused on a target, you can't be focused on a bullseye, and let the noise around you get in the way, you won't be successful. So at Takedown, we create these environments of engagement where hopefully your guests and your audience will put down their phones, will put down their worries, and for a couple hours, just focus on their targets and their bullseyes. Second B, we bet on people. You want to be a part of something bigger than yourself? You better surround yourself with great people. You want something to really have impact? Surround yourself with great people. How does that apply at Takedown? Well, when you come to one of our experiences, the unique thing is we don't have a single employee. We have independent contractors, which means that every single man or woman there is there to serve you because they want to educate, excite, and empower your team, not because they have to. There is power in a story. We have doctors, accountants, lawyers, law enforcement, firemen, politicians, you name it. There are a bunch of people that come together that want to educate, incite, and empower people. If you are not sharing your story with your clients, with your employees, you're missing the boat. There is extreme power in a story. Third, we believe in face-to-face interaction. I believe in it for multiple reasons. One, I'm a father, and I'm fighting for my children, my 10, my 7, my 4, and my 1.5-year-old, that they would grow up in a country that still believes in face-to-face interaction. Two, I'm a leader and a business owner, and I know there's no better way for me to get my message across than face-to-face. I know society and culture has been moving fast towards everything going online and text and Zoom and all that. That has its place and is efficient in many circumstances. But mark my words, nothing is more powerful and potent than face-to-face interaction. And finally, you may be looking at me and saying, well, that's great for you, Jason. You're just a passionate person. How does that really apply to me as an actual business owner or leader? Competition. You want to know who your biggest competition is? It's noise. Never have your clients, your potential clients, or your colleagues faced more noise and been bombarded with more noise than they do today. Two stats that stand out. One, the average American will take this finger and touch their phone 2,617 times in one day. The second stat, the average adult American will spend over 10 hours looking at a screen. Why is that important to you as a leader? Because when I'm doing this, when your audience is doing this, I can't hear what you're saying. Your audience is doing this, your message has no impact in my life.